Hello, PTY kindergarten students. We will continue this week with exploring physical characteristics of organisms. Next slide. In this picture, you will see a habitat. What do you think a habitat is? I'm going to tell you what I think a habitat is. A habitat is a home for an animal or a plant. So, some animals live in the ocean, some animals live in the desert. Some animals live in the forest or rainforest. And some animals live in woodlands. An animal that lives in the ocean must be able to breathe up underwater. An animal that lives on woodlands, in the woodlands, forests, and desert cannot breathe long up underwater. Next slide. Our next slide describes body covering. Body covering is the material on the outside of the animal, such as feathers, fur, hair, scales, shells, skin, or exoskeletons. These are items that can help an animal live in whatever habitat they're supposed to live in. Next slide. On this next slide, as you can see, the fish are in water and not on land. How do you think the fish live up underwater? Do they have shells or scales, or do they have fur? I think they have shells and scales. It helps them to adapt to their environment up underwater. If they had fur, the fur will stay wet all the time. What do you think? Think about those items. I see a little, next slide. I see a little boy fishing. In this picture, it shows him pulling his fish out of its habitat. In the habitat where the fish live, he will no longer be able to live out of the water. Think about animals. Think about where you should leave them at in order for them to survive. Think about if that animal should live with you. What if you find a snake outside in your front yard? Do you think you should bring that animal in the house with you? I think not. So, the best place for that snake is to be outside. Thank you for listening this week and enjoy your lesson.